Hello! Oh my god, it's happening! It's happening! How's everybody doing? It has been an adventure. Oh, whoops, that's not even the right song. Hey, Francie, thank you for the follow. You know, they say that like VTuber debuts are supposed to be scuffed, and you know, I kind of underestimated how much that could possibly, like, how much could possibly go wrong in such a short amount of time. And then it all just kind of happened, and you know what? We're just working with it. Oh, hello. Oh, my head's in the way. I should. I'm sorry. Let me move just a slight bit. Oh no. There we go. Hello. What's up? What's up, Bryce? How are you doing? Yeah. Wow. I was. Oh man. It has been a fun past 20 minutes, you know. Before we even start, just a little quick tangent. I thought I was so prepared for this, and I know, right? Bought already? I can't even believe it. I probably should have set something up, but I thought I was so prepared for this that I had the gall to go grocery shopping like an hour before this started. I was like, you know what? It's fine. It doesn't matter. We're good. Yeah, I really wish I would have used that time to like test if things were working. But we are here. We're here, and we're ready. I'm ready to go. I have prepared the mandatory debut slideshow with some accompanying music that I found from some anime. You know, just because I didn't want to use no boring, generic, free-to-use music that's like, I don't know, super boring. Testing is for amateurs. What's up, Sketch? How's it going? Oh, Apollyon, welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, I am ready for the slideshow. This is the debut. Look at me, popping out of the cake. Why is the music so nice? It's because I stole it. I did not commission anyone. I stole this music from a 1999 Hunter x Hunter anime, and amongst other old anime that I figured, I'm probably gonna be fine if I use it. I'm just glad that the music is coming through. But this is the first slide, the debut. Let's go and get it started. So about me, this is just going to be a general introduction. I'm going to talk about a lot of the stuff that I like, and hope you get accustomed to me. Let's see. Yeah, Twitch, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear. This is all free to use music. Yes. I am 28. My birthday is on the 22nd of February, so it has just passed. Pronouns they, them, please. Thank you. Height 5'11", and leg status. I have those. Those are things that I have. I have legs, like all of us do, like most of us do. Yeah, I don't even know why you would bring that up. I don't even. Yeah, I mean, legs. They're you know, they're a thing. I have them. Anyways, lore. Do I need to say anything else? I'm a human, obviously. Obviously, like, what else do I need to say? I'm just a normal, regular human that's doing streaming. That's a part-time VTuber, you know? Just normal. Hello, Fire. How are you doing? You know, honestly, lore. Maybe there's lore, maybe there's not lore, but I think the most important thing you need to know is that I am human. Definitely, 100%. The truth is that I'm human, obviously. I mean, come on, we're a dime a dozen. A human with legs, absolutely, 100%. See? Sketch gets it. Yeah, I cannot confirm or deny that there is lore in the works, but I am confirming it. I lied to you, I'm sorry. But it's, you know, for now, just focus on the very human nature that I exhibit. Next slide. We're gonna look at my model. Oh, it decided to freak out there. Sorry, there's some bushes in the way of my legs. Don't worry about that. There are legs behind those bushes. Yeah, I promise you that there are legs behind those bushes. I know, right? They're just behind. I had to take this photo really last minute, and so I couldn't get out of the way of the bushes. That's just how it happened. So the model, you're good to see. That's pretty much it. It's just me with my phone that I found in a dumpster, and my favorite t-shirt. There, right there. And then my very, very bad vision. Yeah, I really need these glasses to see well. You know, every optometrist I've ever been to, is that the right word? Optometrist? I think so. It's like, yo, one of your eyes is fine, but the other one, if you didn't have glasses, like, you probably wouldn't be legally allowed to drive without them, because you wouldn't be able to see the road signs, and that's 100% true. I have horrible vision. Oh, Faf, hello, thank you for the follow. And then very important, at the top right is the ahoge. For non-weebs, that is just the little Edward Elric swoopy thing that, you know, some people have, some VTubers have, you know. It's very important though. Just keep that in mind. It's important. Yeah. And then there's like a little scuffed side view drawing that I did. And that's it. Let's see. I should be looking at chat as well. Yay, debut. Just one strong eye and then one weaker eye. I know. I'm like a Naruto. I'm like Kakashi, pretty much. God, I wish. My father is Rob Liefeld, and the legs are ice cream cones. Look, they're legs. They're there. Just because they look like ice cream cones doesn't mean that's a issue. Donate page will come soon, very soon. Next slide. We're gonna talk about some games that I like. So I like a lot of games, and I decided to pick. When we talk about like the media that I like on this, I picked like the ones that give the best example of like the type of person I am when it comes to like taste and stuff. I have a lot of different games that I like to play, but these are the ones that are like best encapsulate my you know, like video game tastes. So I really like No More Heroes. I'm really excited that there's a new game coming out this year. I really like The World Ends With You, which, like, the same thing. There's a new World Ends With You coming out. Like, that's wild. It's wacky. I can't believe it. It's just, like, if you've never played World Ends With You, it is like youth culture, the video game, the anime. Oh, yeah, there's an anime coming out, too. And it's just, I don't know. It's got such this great style. Same with No More Heroes. They've got these, like, great soundtracks and great style, and I've really liked them for a long time. And then I really like Tetris and Picross, those two games at the bottom, those puzzle games. I've been playing Tetris since I was like 13, and I'm okay. I'm not like pro or anything, but Tetris is like just one of those games that's super satisfying to me. And it's the same thing with Picross, also known as Nonograms. It's those square image puzzle games. I don't know. I didn't. Those are a more recent thing, and I just they are so satisfying. They can be really hard, but once you get it, it's just like ooh, it's so good. This is so good. Yeah. Let's see. Why doesn't your Twitter? Oh crap! My Twitter doesn't link to my main Twitter because I rebranded. Whoops, I forgot to change that. Ugh. nanograms, nanograms. It's nanograms, Nonograms, also known as Picross. I believe Picross is like the Nintendo name, and then nanograms is like the cheap alternative. But yeah, they're really fun. Next slide. More video games. So Genshin Impact is like one of my big passions right now. I don't play it as much as I used to, but as you can see, I like Kaya quite a lot. What is going on? There's links going on here to my coffee. Oh wow, thank you. Oh my gosh, I should have. I was not. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I don't have anything like set up for like display and stuff like that, but you know, if the coffee is there, so thanks again for linking that. Yeah, I was not. I just wanted this to be a chill debut. I wasn't like you know, I don't know, gonna go ham with it. But yes, I like Kaya a lot from Genshin Impact, so that's me up there like just going crazy. And then some of the other games that I really like are the Final Fantasy series. I haven't played all of them, but the ones I've played I really enjoy, and I really want to play more of them. There's something about like the world building and like the monster designs in those games that really have always like appealed to me, and I can't get enough of it. And then Rogue Legacy is a game that it's like one of those games, you know, where you just need to turn your brain off and just beat things. Sorry, I thought the song was glitching there for a second. Whoops. Rogue Legacy is just one of those brain empty games that I have New Game Plus, I believe, 5 times, I believe. And it's just so much fun to just destroy monsters and just, you know, just run around, you know? It's great. I haven't played it in a while. And there's the second one that came out. I believe it's in early access, but I'm really interested in that. And then the octopus picture over there represents me liking the Game & Watch games. I really like Game & Watch games. I have since I was like 11 with Game & Watch Gallery 4 on the... oh, there we go. Game & Watch Gallery 4 on the Game Boy Advance. It's just a game that I really like. I like how simple they are and how fun they are. It's just they're great. And then Ape Escape, specifically 2 and 3. I haven't played the first one. I might play the remake of the first one, because like I've tried to play the PS1 original Ape Escape, and it's a little clunky. So I might play the first Ape Escape remake, but Ape Escape 2 and 3 are some of my favorite games ever. They are just, the charm and the style of it is just so good, and I really wish we would get another Ape Escape. And then Metal Gear Solid. I really like the Metal Gear Solid games. They're wacky and fun, and I mean, honestly, like 3 is my favorite, just because it's got the most satisfying gameplay loop. But I really like all of them just for like the visual style and the stories. You know, the stories are there for sure. Do they make sense? Well, I think you know the answer to that one. Oh, you want to see me play Rogue Legacy? I will consider it, absolutely. I might even start from scratch because it's been so long, but yeah. Sketch, I would say that they are very solid games. Yes. Was there be honest, was that a pun? Was that a pun? Good pun. Next slide. Manga. All right, so when it comes to anime versus manga, I am more of a manga person. I do have an anime slide coming up, but manga is like my thing. I adore collecting manga and finding new series, and I just vibe with it more, I guess. That's the best way I can put it. So manga that I enjoy are like Yotsuba. Yotsuba is like, if I'm having a day where I am just kind of down, I read Yotsuba and it immediately raises my mood. It is just like it is a cure to sadness. It's really good. The next series is Shoulder a Coffin Kuro, which is a much more obscure one, but it is a fantasy slice of life drama series. It's a lot of things. I really like the art though. That's what drew me in, but then the storytelling is just like really done, and it's told in comic strip. It's told in like if you know like Azumanga Daioh, like the 4 panels comic strips in manga form, it's told in that format, and it's like it's really masterfully done how they tell the story, and in such like a kind of limited format. I just can't get enough of it. And then City is created by the creator of what's it called again? Nichijou. If you know Nichijou, this is his second series, and it's still ongoing, and I love it. I love City. It is just wacky, fun comedy, and the art is like so good. It is. Oh, I can't get enough of the art. City. It's another one that's a little less known, especially compared to Nichijou, but I recommend it highly. And then Nausicaa. Specifically the manga is I'm gonna just gush about it, but like the art in it is just so good. Fun fact about the art that I found out is that it's done in pencil. It's not done in ink like a lot of manga is. I found this out when I bought the Nausicaa like behind the scenes art book that goes into like the manga and the movie, and Miyazaki was like, I don't like drawing in pen, so I'm gonna just do it in pencil. And the editors and like the technicians at the magazine that he was working at had to like develop a new process to scan his art, his pencil art, to make it dark like ink was. And you can't even tell when you read it. It just, I mean, you can kind of tell because it's got its own unique kind of look to it, but I would have swore it was inks. That is my Nausicaa factoid. The story is also very good too. And then the bottom row is where I get a lot more weebier. Like the top row is definitely like, the top row is a lot more like, I don't know, not sophisticated or anything, but a lot more, I'm not as embarrassed about those ones. The bottom row, it's where we get a little trashy, but I like the trash. So, the first one on the bottom row is Watamote, which is, the English title is No Matter How I Look at It, It's Your Guys' Fault I'm Not Popular. It's the one anime with the creepy girl that has social anxiety. That's how you know it. I actually haven't seen the anime. The manga is where I vibe with. And it's, if you know anything about this series, you probably know it's, it's about this awkward and girl, and it's so relatable. Yeah, that's just like the first little bit, and then it turns into something so much better. It's on its 16th volume, I believe. It is Yu Yu Hakusho music. Nice call. Nice call. I applaud you. Yes, it is from Yu Yu Hakusho. But yeah, Watamote, it gets so much better, and I almost don't even want to spoil it. But it's just so good. And then the trashiest manga on here is called Please Tell Me Gakko-chan, which it is kind of pervy. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't like it for the perviness. I watched the anime first, which is less pervy than the manga somehow. So I bought the manga afterwards, but it has such a good heart to it. The writing and how the characters have such this like deep friendship with each other is why I keep on coming back. Is that it is all about like understanding each other while also being kind of gross weirdos. It's really good. Next is Mob Psycho 100, specifically the manga. I really like the manga. It's very inspiring to me, the art, because it's, a lot of people say it's bad, but to me, I just think it delivers the story in a perfect way, and it's not concerned about being 100% perfect. And I really like that. Plus, the story of Mob Psycho 100 is just beautiful, too. And there's going to be a new season of that, so look forward to that. Let's see. Sorry, I should be looking at chat. There's nothing wrong with just owning Junji Ito books. There's nothing wrong with that. I liked Uzumaki. That's the one. Let's see. And then Genshiken is a childhood favorite, which is, again, it's another kind of trashy otaku manga, literally about otaku. I put that one on there because it's like, it's nostalgia points purely. Do I even recommend Genshiken anymore? I don't know, but I like it. On to the next slide. Comics. So I am not too into comics, but there are some that I really, really like. So Sakana is a webcomic that is probably my favorite comic, just period. Like I like it just more than anything else. And Sakana, I just want to recommend it to everybody. It's a webcomic, so it's free. You can read it. Oh, Bunny, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I'm just talking about comics and other things that I enjoy. So Sakana, I recommend everybody read it. It's just this like wholesome slice of life comedy, and everything about it is perfect. The character designs, the writing, the pacing. I just adore it so much. And then Three Panel Soul up at the right. It is another webcomic. I'm mainly into webcomics for sure. It's a webcomic I've been reading since I was, I believe, 12. I think I've been reading for a long time, and it's just like these funny 3-panel strip comics that I don't know. I've just been reading for a long time. I also recommend them. And then Cucumber Quest. I mean, just a classic. It is on indefinite hiatus though. You know, total respect to the author for that. You know, totally understandable. But even what's there is a treat. Cucumber Quest, definitely read it. And then, without a doubt, the most obscure one on here is Teen Dog. This was a print comic by Kaboom, and it's another one that's just like super charming. It's about a dog guy who's a high schooler, and he's just like the best. He's just like the coolest John Hughes-esque like high school star, and it's just another really wholesome kind of weird comedy that I really like. Giant Days, another one that's it's popular. It's definitely popular, but you kind of have to be in the comic scenes to know it. It's a comic about people in college, which is very rare, and oh man, it's got some of the smartest writing I have ever seen in a comic ever. It is so smart yet funny. Oh, I cannot recommend it enough. And then the black and white one that's underneath Three Panel Soul, it's a little hard to see, but it's also by the author of Cucumber Quest, and it's called Lady of the Shard. And it's a self-contained comic, so it's all done. And it's done in this really interesting, like, sort of pixel art style, and it's about this, like, sci-fi religion that's devoted to this goddess, and then the little twist is that one of the acolytes of the goddess falls in love with the goddess, and the goddess falls in love with her. And there's some other stuff that happens, and it's got appropriate like tags and warnings for, you know, some of the deeper stuff it gets into, but it's not too, like, it never gets too over the top or too dark or anything like that, but I love it. And then the last one on the bottom is the funniest webcomic that I've ever read, which is called Whomp. It's WHOMP, and this is one of the only comics that I have ever read that has made me like cry laugh. It is so funny. It does get kind of gross, and it is very like kind of self-deprecatory humor. But oh, it's so good. Yeah. I don't like a ton of like superhero comics or even some of the like Image stuff. I'm not too into that kind of stuff anymore, but these are the comics that I think best represent like my style. Yeah. Kaboom Comics, Chef's Kiss. You know they do good stuff. Absolutely. I am adding so many new shows and comics to my radar and list. Thank you. Oh, my pitching is powerful. Oh, I should be hired. I am taking sponsorships. No, I'm not. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Next slide. So we're gonna take a break from the media and talk about some hobbies. So my first hobby is cooking. I'm really bad at it. I'm okay. I'll be honest. I'm okay. I only say I'm bad, not to be self-deprecatory, but I keep on saying that word. But not to be like hard on myself, but just because I am inexperienced. That's probably the word I should have picked. I didn't learn to cook like even an egg until I was like 22, and I've been pretty slow on like how I'm going to like learn other recipes and stuff like that. But yeah, I do enjoy the process of cooking. Like I said earlier, I had the gall to grocery shop like an hour before this started instead of like setting up my stuff. You know, and I wanted to make curry tomorrow and gyoza, so I'm gonna be doing that. You know, I like cooking. And then the second one is making playlists. I even made a playlist for this debut, which has been going on in the background. I really like making playlists just because I know my tastes and my mood, like when it comes to music, and the only way I can really capture that is if I make a playlist. So I really enjoy making playlists. I have way too many of them though. And then Twitter is an unfortunate hobby, but it's a hobby. It's there, you know. Oh, thank you for thinking the drawings are cute. That's very nice. I learned cooking later in life too, so it's an enjoyable process. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one there. A Zii cooking show? There's something there. I think there's something there. We shall see. Yeah, Twitter is a very unfortunate hobby. That's why I drew myself in like the most face that I possibly could. And then my favorite hobby is listening to music. It's different than making playlists because sometimes I just like to listen to music, and that's one of my favorite things to do of all time, is just to listen to music that I like. And we will get to the music slides next, I believe. But yeah, listening to music, it's my absolute favorite hobby. And I'm even getting into more audiophile stuff too, like more technical headphone stuff, though it's very expensive, so I'm kind of keeping my wallet alive by not getting too into it. But oh man, I really like music, and so I want to make that music experience as good as possible, so I want to buy good headphones. And then the other hobby that I really enjoy, but it's so expensive that I can't really do it too often, is collecting manga and art books. And oh, it's so expensive and it takes up so much space, but I really enjoy it. In fact, today I got a delivery of some manga that I ordered as a late birthday gift to myself. And yeah, I said I stopped the hobby, but I guess I still keep it up. Cook-off. Ooh, a cook-off. I see. Good use for the stimulus? Nah, I gotta get out of debt, y'all. I'm in debt because of the collecting manga and art books, and that's only slightly a joke. But yeah, I really enjoy collecting manga and art books. I can feel the expression of that chibi. I know, it's like very relatable, just like the Twitter. Oh man, art books, I know, right? There's so many good art books, but art books are so expensive. Oh my goodness. I bought a Metal Gear Solid art book that was like, actually it was a Christmas gift. It was like my big Christmas gift that year. And it was like $150 or something like that. Oh, and it takes up so much space too because it's this giant box set. Oh man, if I had like infinite money and was like a corrupt person that didn't like donate it to people in need, I would just buy manga and art books like all day. Next slide though. Yes, the music slide. Okay, so the music slide is my taste in music is very hard for me to talk about sometimes because it's kind of overwhelming to like think about all the artists that I like, and I'm not really too much of an album person. I like songs, but it would have been really hard to visualize that on a slide, and it would have taken a lot more time to go through like what my favorite songs were, just I've got so much music. But these the next two slides are like kind of they will represent a lot of the stuff that has been with me for a while and a lot of my tastes currently as best as possible. Let's see. One day you'll be able to sleep atop a beautiful pile of manga and art books like a dragon atop its hoard. Yeah, I mean, one day it'll happen. My favorite art book is the Treasure Planet art book. Apparently it was a limited edition, so every now and then Amazon will email me about it if it wants to. Oh, I totally get that. Those Amazon emails are annoying, but I can totally believe that Treasure Planet has an amazing art book because it just has amazing art in general. Very underrated movie, I believe, honestly. Thanks. Let's see. Yeah, so let me go over the music. So Gorillaz is the oldest band that I have been into. I first discovered them through Demon Days when they were playing their music videos on MTV, which, let's just not even address how old and dated that makes me sound, but it's true. But I believe Plastic Beach is my favorite album of theirs, so I put it on there. And they're still making music to this day that I still like. So that's really, really cool. I love Gorillaz. And then Mystery Skulls is one that I discovered in college, and it like blew my mind. Let me be a little bit of a nerd here and say that I discovered them before the animated music videos made them super popular. So I was on the ground floor there. And my friend Gelgins in the chat, we actually went to a Mystery Skulls concert together, and it was one of the last things we did before COVID, and it was really, really great. It was the best concert that I've ever been to, no doubt, like no doubt in my mind. Even though there was a lot of technical problems, you know, and it was just kind of weird. The venue was like it felt super unprofessional for some reason, even though I know that venue is like totally fine otherwise. That show was amazing. They played Goofy Movie music at the end, and it was one of the most hype things that's ever happened, because it was like the encore, like they went off stage and then came back and played Goofy Movie music like out of nowhere, and it was everyone in the room just went like wild, including myself. It was so great. And then up in the right hand corner is a song, an album called Moane and Peachy by Gregory and the Hawk, and it is like this dreamy, moody. It's like a perfect album. I said I'm not an album person. I'm usually not, but this is an album that you have to listen from start to finish, like absolutely, like 100%. Same with Lady World by TWRP, Twerp. It is a perfect album, like 100%. It's got that funk, it's got that nice like electronic music, it's got rock elements to it, rap elements to it. It's perfect. It's so good. And then yeah, Stand Out no, they didn't play Stand Out. They played what's the other song? Eye to Eye. They play Eye to Eye. And it was absolutely incredible. It was one of the highlights of my life. And then next to Lady World is So Much Light's album Oh Yuck, which is another he's a much more like indie kind of musician, producer. Very, 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 very good album, absolutely. And then on the bottom is In the Blue Shirt. In the Blue Shirt makes what I can describe as collage step. That's the only way I can describe it. It's like this collage and mishmash of like different sound effects and samples, and all of it is very like, it's so like positive and chipper and you know, amazing. I just love it. Next to In the Blue Shirt is Nujabes, which is, you know, he did music for Samurai Champloo, and in general is just like one of the best like producers out there for sure. Hold on just a moment. Okay, sorry. Next is Coffee and Ramen by Go Child. This album was like really, really important to me during like a kind of dark time, and so it's very, very special to me. It's really, really good. Let's see. Rip Nujabes, I know, it's so sad, but the music is there forever, and it'll always be special to me, for sure. I'm glad more people know who Nujabes is too. I mean, just perfect. And then Babymetal. Babymetal, they're most popular for their song, I believe it's just called Chocolate, or Gimme Chocolate, I believe is what it's called. And that song's good, but the album in question on the bottom right-hand corner is one of their newer albums called Metal Galaxy, and it is, if you want to just feel like you could beat up God, like, listen to that album. It's so good. Ugh. It's so good. Wait, hold on. So Much Light just featured on Yvette Young's Simple and Clean cover? What? That's amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh. No Lo-Fi studied without Nujabes, I know, right? He paved the way for that kind of stuff. Yeah, next slide is more music. I wanted to kind of represent some of the other stuff that I listen to. So the top row is like my electronic music tastes, which is Wave Racer, Madeon, and Saint Pepsi, also known as Skylar Pence. They are all amazing music producers. They all have very, very distinct different styles, and I recommend every single one of them. The one with the popsicle stick is Saint Pepsi's. It's like a show called. It was like a Mysteryland set where he did a bunch of mashups and stuff like that. It's on SoundCloud. It's amazing. It's so good. And then on the bottom one, oh yes, Wave Racer. I think you introduced me to Wave Racer actually, or we discovered it together. I'm not sure. Let's see. What if I already feel like I could beat up God and I'm listening to an album that would cause me to attempt it? Well, I'm just gonna say, it wasn't my fault. I have nothing to do with the killing of God that is happening here. On the bottom row is the Sonic CD soundtrack, which it has two soundtracks. There's one for the English version and then one for the Japanese version. Both are good. And in general, Sonic music is just amazing. I don't even play a lot of the Sonic games, but the games are like they have the best soundtracks ever. They're so good. And the Sonic CD ones are like aces. They're perfect. And then this is actually a funny coincidence. The next one is a OST for an anime called Bartender, which is kind of trash. It's a not good anime. It's a very low budget anime, but the album, the music, the OST is like, it's so chill and amazing. And it's actually what's playing in the background right now. It's like most of the tracks are just simple piano with like, this one's got like some guitar accompaniment, and sometimes there's a little bit more jazzy elements to it, but the Bartender OST is so good. It's a shame that it's attached to a kind of gross anime, or not gross, but like scuffed anime. It was the Always Panama remix. It was, that's right. Yeah, you got a good memory. The music is really good then. I'm really feeling this. Yeah, it's like you don't even need to watch the anime. Just listen to this soundtrack. It's so good. And then the next is The Pillows, they're most famous for doing the music in Fooly Cooly, the anime, FLCL. And I think in general, they're great. They have been probably the band that I've listened to the most in my whole entire life, which is strange. But like, they're one of the first that I ever went on YouTube to like look up their music and their albums, and they have got such a unique garage rock kind of style to them, and they're really good. But yeah, next slide. Well, before this next slide, we'll just break the slideshow format for just one moment. I gotta just be honest. I think my model is being a little weird. The mouth tracking, I mean, I don't have the most advanced. Oh, YouTube. Yes, I want to keep on listening. Yes. Blah. Blah. Anyways, sorry. Yeah. So my mouth tracking isn't the most advanced or anything like that, but I've been noticing it's been a little laggy and weird. I want to say, before I started the stream, pretty much anything that went wrong, that could have gone wrong, did. And oh man, I I'm just gonna say I did my best with what I could. Like my model wasn't like the tracking wasn't even working for a bit, and I had to fix that, and you know, well, the game that I wanted to play after the slideshow, because spoilers, I do want to play a game. It won't work, and so I had to pick another game. You know, debut scuff, exactly, Bunny. It's a thing. It happens. You know, and you know, I'm just going with it. I was gonna freak out there for a bit because it's not gonna be perfect, but you know what? Screw it. We're just doing it. We're just doing it. But yeah, we will get on with the next slide. Or well, I'll rechat for a little bit. Getting lip sync 100% is so hard. It is. Yeah, this was a little behind the scenes, I guess. Is that this is I'll say my prototype model, version 0.0, or you know, 0.1, I don't know. I made this model to learn how to do it, and in that regards, it was a complete success. But there's other things I want to do and be a little bit more ambitious, but my whole thing was I needed to learn how to stream first, and I'm still learning how to, get that, you know, the streaming side of things all down. So, you know, that'll be a while, but yeah, like the lip sync, it was one of the things that I struggled with the most, and so the fact that I got it at all, I'm okay with that. But yeah, let's see. I still go back to your indie playlist. If you're free Wednesday, one of my buddies hosts a music share stream that you would love. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll see. Absolutely. That's weird, because my music tastes have evolved so much since I made that playlist that, like, I probably don't even listen to a lot of that stuff anymore. Let's see. Oh, excited for future models. Ooh, we'll see. I have some plans for that, but first off, I have to finish debuting. So we'll go to the next slide. Okay, so anime. Earlier I said I'm not too much of an anime person, and yet the anime slide is the most cluttered one of all of them. I'm not an anime person. There just happens to be a lot of shows that I like that are anime. So that's my excuse that I'm not a weeb. Anyways, so first off is Samurai Champloo. We talked about it earlier with Nujabes, and I think it's just like a perfect anime. Every time I watch it, it gets better. And I'm gonna be rewatching it soon for the first time in Japanese, so we're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, it's such a good anime. The second one is a lot more obscure, but it's probably one of my favorite shows that I've ever seen. Yes, I'm not a weeb, I just like weeb things. Sketch, you perfectly encapsulated what I was trying to say, thank you. The second one is Sakura Quest, and it's about a bunch of, you know, young adults that have just like graduated college or didn't even go to college or just past high school age and past college age. And they're just trying to like get their life together. And the main character is from Tokyo and moves to this small town that is, unfortunately, like its economy is like completely destitute, and like the town is dying, and it's her job to revitalize the town. And you get to learn, it's like, the way I describe it, it's like if Twin Peaks was a wholesome anime, instead of like any of the weird fantasy stuff, weird sci-fi horror elements. It's just like you get to go to this small town and the people are weird, but it's wholesome. And the main character is a fish out of water that gets to experience all of these like new people and new sights and new like professions and stuff like that, and it's her job to make the rest of Japan come to this town and revitalize the town's economy. And the ending made me ugly cry like nothing else ever has. And the less I say, the better, because like if you watch it, oh, the ending is just perfect. It's so good. And then Mob Psycho 100. It's everything I said about the manga. It applies to the anime. Like way more. The anime is just perfect. It's like one of the perfect shows. It's one of the few shows in general, not even just anime, that I would recommend to everyone. Just everyone. Oh hey, yeah, that one was goo. It was goo. And then Kids on the Slope. This is another anime that made me ugly cry. It is made by the same person that made Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop, and it's probably the best thing that he's ever made, like, period. It's like this, it's set in like the 40s, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's the 40s or the 50s, and it's about two Japanese high school kids that they bond over their love of music, even though they're like two completely different personalities. And it's 12 episodes, but it's like perfect. It's perfectly paced. It doesn't need to be any longer or shorter. It's the ending still makes me it still makes me sad. And I've actually talked about it on stream before, so I'll keep it a little short. But yeah. Let's see. Next is Sangatsu no Lion, also known as March Comes In Like a Lion, which is a very sad show, and I connect with it a lot in certain ways. But it also is another show that has such a good heart to it. It has these charming characters that love each other, but they all have their own kind of problems, and its use of like visual metaphor is like unparalleled. I can't think of anything that has been more evocative with how it describes characters in a visual way that I've ever seen, like ever. March Comes In Like a Lion, or Sangatsu no Lion, so good. Let's see. It's so good, I recommend going in as blind as possible. I recommend going in as blind as possible with every single one of these shows, but specifically, like, the ones that I've talked about previously are like, yeah, absolutely. I don't think I've heard of Sakura Quest before, but again, your pitch is so good, I might check it out sometimes. It is very, very good. I would actually recommend it as Sungwon Cho, also known as ProZD. He described a food show where, like, it's a show that you watch when you eat food. This was actually a food show for me, where I would only watch it when I was eating. And I would recommend doing that, because like it's 26 episodes, I believe, and so it's a little long, but if you watch it while you eat, it's like a perfect kind of pace. So I'd actually recommend it being like one of those food kind of shows. Next is Kiki's Delivery Service. Not too much I have to say about that. It's another, again, it made me cry once, and it's one of the first anime I ever saw, period. I saw it, I think, the first time when I was 6, I believe. It was on HBO when we had it for like some reason. I don't remember why. But yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service. I mean, it's just amazing. It's my favorite Miyazaki movie. And then, of course, I gotta talk about Lupin the Third. I am a big Lupin the Third fan. For the past 6 years, I have been trying to watch every episode, and that's a lot of episodes. I recently finished Lupin the Third Part 2, which is 155 episodes. 155 episodes. It took me 5 years to finish, but I finally did finish it, and it was really, really good. But yeah, I like Lupin the Third a lot. I don't recommend doing what I'm doing, where you try to watch every episode, but you know what? I really enjoy Lupin, so yeah. Then next is Madoka Magicka, another show that's just like, it's pretty dark. Obviously, I think most people know that already, but in case you don't know, it's a really, really dark show, but I won't say how it's dark. I mean, it's famous for being dark. That's not a spoiler, but the certain spoilers that do happen, it's, again, just watch it. If you know nothing about it, then you're gonna have a really, really good time. Yeah. And then Fooly Cooly, again, I grew up with it. It's a trashy anime. I don't necessarily recommend it, but it's an anime that I go back to all the time. So it had to be on there. Let's see. Such an impressive feat. Such love for Lupin the Third. Listen, is it impressive, or is it just a significant waste of time? We'll see. Most of it was a waste of time, because Lupin the Third Part 2, I would say like 70% of those episodes are bad out of 155 episodes. But it was fun. It took me a while, but it was fun. Next is the most obscure anime on this list, but one of my favorites. It's the best comedy anime I've ever seen. It's called Sakamoto Desu Ka, or Haven't You Heard, or wait, what's it called in English? It's like, Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto, I believe is what it's called in English. Sakamoto Desu Ka is what it's called. And it is the funniest anime, the funniest TV show I think I've ever seen. I ugly laughed at that show. That one's legendary. Oh, maybe it is more popular than I thought it was. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, Sakamoto desu ka, it's... Oh, you like Sakamoto? Oh, that's great. Oh, you only read the manga. Oh yeah, that's right. It is a manga adaptation. I haven't read the manga, but I do want to. I watched the anime when it was coming out, and again, I will say the less you know, the better, but not in story spoiler sense, but in how ridiculous the comedy can get, because I could not believe some of the gags in it. And it has a very good ending, which I was not expecting. It was a very heartfelt ending, and it was perfect. It ties it all together. It's only 12 episodes, I believe, but yeah, it's so funny. And then, let's see. And then the last anime on this list is, oh gosh, Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju. Let me type that in. Wait, Showa Gen. Yeah, crap! I need to look it up because I forgot how to spell it. But like while I type, let's see. Shinju. Sorry. Oh, it's also called Descending Stories. Okay, so Descending Stories. That's also the English title. I didn't know that. Descending Stories. It is a show about this Japanese theater format called Rakugo, and it's a dying format in this world, but it's like a historical love drama tragedy, and it's, out of all of these shows on here, it is the most well made, like without a doubt. It is like, I can't believe that it's kind of it's flown under the radar, at least for, people that aren't like super weeby, but it's a tragedy and it's, very, very good, but it also did make me cry. But I recommend it to everybody. So Descending Stories, or the Rakugo anime, just watch it. Just watch it. It's so good. Let's see, I know about Rakugo from Phoenix, right? Oh, is that from one of the later games? Because I can't remember if it's in the first 3. I've only played the first 3, or I actually haven't even played the first 3. I've watched people play the first 3, and then watched someone play Miles Edgeworth Investigations, and I haven't played any of the other ones or experienced them, but yeah, I can believe that Rakugo is in Phoenix, right? Oh, I've heard very good things about this Rakugo show. It's very, very good. Absolutely. It's the most high quality anime on here. Yeah. It's on one of the newer main title series. Ooh, okay, cool. Awesome. I need to experience those for sure. The next slide is where we talk about what kind of future streams I'm going to be doing. So, I've got some ideas and I want to run them with you guys. So, Silent Hill. I've always been fascinated by Silent Hill, and so I do want to play those games on stream, though I might be a kind of a baby about it and play them not late at night because I don't want to be scared. I think the lore and like atmosphere of Silent Hill is just like, it's always fascinated me, and so I want to experience that. The next stream is 25 JPEGs I find attractive. So, I want to do a stream where I go through 25 characters that I'm into. You got a little peek with Kaya from Genshin Impact, but I want to go through these characters that I like and why I like them, and I'm going to say there's going to be some surprises, some things that you won't expect, but I have to make up that list, and it's going to be very hard, because there's going to be some tough cuts that I'm going to have to make, but 25 JPEGs that I find attractive. Yeah, that's one I really want to do soon. Waifu/himbo tier list. Yeah, I just didn't want to call it that. I don't know why. I just like the title of 25 JPEGs I find attractive more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the next one is a Gajinka art stream, which if you don't know what a Gajinka is, if you've ever seen someone draw a human version of a Pokemon, it's that. It's making human designs out of non-human characters or human creatures, you know, stuff like that. And I want to do, you know, some streams where I make and design Gajinkas because I really, really like doing it. It's just a very good character design practice. And at the end of the day, you know, pretty much they become your characters. And I really, really like that. The next one is playing the games from Grasshopper Manufacturer. They make No More Heroes, but they've made so many other games ever since, like, I believe 1998 when they founded, like Killer 7, which I have played and I want to replay on stream. And they've made other games like Contact for the DS, which is like a kind of Earthbound spiritual successor, but also way weirder than Earthbound is kind of game. I want to finally play that game to completion on stream because I played it when I was a kid, but I didn't get very far. But yeah, they make a lot of really, really unique and interesting games that I want to play. Next is, yeah, the Gajinka art stream. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, absolutely. Request D&D Monster Gajinka. That's a great idea. Yeah, I'll absolutely do that. That's like super cool. I didn't want to say just Pokemon because like I think Pokemon is, you know, the most popular one, but I will be doing Pokemon. But yeah, I'm down for requests for like what to make Gajinkas of. Absolutely. The next is Picross games, which I covered earlier. I want to play some Picross games. And the next one is chill video watch-alongs, which will be undocumented, like, or not undocumented, but unarchived streams where we just like watch videos together and just kind of chill out, which leads into the next one, which I want to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog OVA with everyone. This would be super unarchived because, like, Twitch, don't listen. This is not, but the Sonic the Hedgehog OVA is an anime that is so ridiculously cheesy that it's hard to believe. And I love it. I just want to show everybody that anime just because, like, I want more people to experience it, and I think it would be fun to watch it on stream. Next one is another idea that I got from ProZD, also known as Sungwon, is ranking Pokemon. He has recently ranked Pokemon, or he's like given them like A tier, S tier kind of rankings. And when I was watching those, I realized that, oh, hey, like if I did this, like it would be interesting because like our opinions are super, super different. And I would love to just like go over like what my favorite and least favorite Pokemon are. And my little twist would be I would draw my absolute favorite ones. Like, so if they got like an S tier, like Meowth, which is my favorite Pokemon, so little sneak peek. If they got an S tier, I would draw them. So yeah, that's something I really want to do. RPGs, I want to play more RPGs because it's been a while since I played like a big meaty RPG series. Just chatting, yeah, I would like to do just chatting streams. And then LSD, which is a PlayStation game. Yeah, I know it's called LSD. It's, you know, I know, but it's a very interesting first-person game with like trippy visuals and trippy sound effects, and I've been fascinated with this game for years, and I've always wanted to play it. Oh, people in the chat know what LSD is, the video game. Yes, LSD. It's a game I've wanted to play for years, so I'll definitely get to playing that at some point. But yeah, it is a very weird game, and it honestly kind of freaks me out. Yes, the Dream Simulator game. Yes. It honestly freaks me out. So it might be a game that kind of scares me, but it also fascinates me, which is like the same thing why I want to play Silent Hill. It's like the same kind of situation. Like it's gonna freak me out, but it's also going to, you know, fascinate me. That's like the kind of thing I'm super interested in. So yeah. Next, S tier Magikarp. Magikarp's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, I'll give you a free preview of this Pokemon ranking stream. So Meowth is an S+ tier for me. So I would draw Meowth, and I think honestly Magikarp would get an S tier as well. But Gyarados would not get an S tier. I don't like Gyarados as much. Magikarp is a perfect design. Gyarados, yeah, it's fine. You know, So yeah, I might draw Magikarp as well. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, then the next little ones are the itch.io game showcase, which itch.io, I believe is how it's usually pronounced. It's like a more niche kind of version of Steam. Well, it's browser based, so it's not really like Steam in that sense, but it's a marketplace for video games and tools and all sorts of other things. But it's like where a lot of indie games get their kind of start. And I would like to showcase like some of the weird, interesting, unique games that I find on there. That would be fun. I want to play Mighty Number 9, which I know, but I really think it would be funny to play Mighty Number 9. And I've actually heard some people I've heard that there have been a lot of people that have come to the defense of that game recently. And so I'm kind of curious if it's better than a lot of people make it out to be. I don't know, but I think it would be super, super funny to play it on stream just because it's got such an infamous style to it, you know, story to it. Let's see. What about the Alolan, Galarian, Gigantic? Oh, okay. Because it's Meowth, I will indulge on the rankings. Every Meowth is an S tier for me. I would say probably the best one is Gigantamax because he's super tall. I love that. I love that so much. And then Galarian Meowth is really good. Galarian. Wait, did I say Alolan? Alolan Meowth is like probably perfect, honestly. Like S+ tier. And then Galarian Meowth, I didn't like it first, but Galarian Meowth, very, very good. I like all Meowths. So yeah, just because it's Meowth, I will indulge some of the ranking secrets. Yeah. And then next up, judging creepy anime figures. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over, there are these accounts that like that wasn't the last song. Okay, good. There are these accounts that cover like what new anime figures are gonna come out, and I'm going to collect the creepiest ones, or like a collection of the ones that won't get like my stream banned. And I'm going to, this is going to be a while, so it's probably going to be a few months from now, but I'm going to collect them and then forget about them and then go over them on stream. I'm going to rank them from 0, which is like, you know what, that's a cool figure, you're cool for having it, to 5, which is like, if I see you have this figure in like your room, I will judge you for the rest of your life. That kind of thing. I want to judge creepy anime figures because there's so many creepy anime figures, and it's kind of funny how creepy they are, and I want to put them on blast. The next one is the ROM hack showcase, which if you don't know, ROM hacking is just when you take a old like an NES game and you make a new game out of it, or you make like a edit of it or something like that. So people that have made like a lot of fan-made Sonic games, they've made a lot of ROM hacks, and I think it would be really, really fun to showcase those. Board games. So this one's interesting, but I want to find single-player board games and play them on stream. Just because I think that's not something you see a lot, and I think it would be really, really fun. The next one's Minecraft with a lot of question marks, because I'm still unsure whether or not I want to, or, you know, even if my computer will be able to handle Minecraft, which I know, Minecraft can run on a potato, all right, but it can't run well on a potato, and I pretty much have a pretty fancy potato, but my computer is a potato. So Minecraft might be a little difficult, but we'll see. Minecraft, I've never played it really, so I'll think about it. Minecraft might be fun. And then AI anime art. So there is this website called This Anime Does Not Exist that creates AI anime characters. And so I think it would be fun to use that website to do character designs, like take some of the AI generated anime characters and then like improve them and make like a legit character design of them. I think that would be really, really fun. Let's see. LSD Dream Simulator anime figures. You like that idea? What? I'm a figure of culture. Of course, obviously. Was that ever in question? Let's see. Super excited for the creepy anime figure stream. It'll be a while. I can only handle so much creep, and I'm gonna have to take a while to find some of the wackiest ones. But yeah, I'm excited for that one too. Let's see. All these suggestions are very interesting. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Next is the last little bit of suggestions. Is a reading stream. I would like to find some fun things to read and just kind of chill out. Maybe ASMR. I'm not entirely sure, but let's see. Yeah, maybe ASMR, kind of like reading stream. Next is You Don't Know Jack, which is a quiz show kind of thing. One factoid about me is that I have just the most amount of useless pop culture knowledge in my head for things I've never even seen before. And I think I would be really good at playing You Don't Know Jack, because that's pretty much a game that is like test your pop culture and weird trivia knowledge. So that would be really, really fun. They ended up making the Jackbox games. So if you know the Jackbox games, it's what they made before Jackbox got like super popular. So that would be really fun. And then Genshin. I'm probably going to be playing Genshin tomorrow, actually, Gorilla stream, because there's new content coming out. But yeah, Genshin, I will play Genshin when there's new story content coming out. I'll stream it. So that'll be fun. Next is a question and answer section. That would be something I would like to like officially do, like dedicate its own stream to. Set up like a Curious Cat or a Marshmallow or something like that, and actually do a legit Q&A. Bug Fables, that's a game I really want to play. It's a Paper Mario tribute game that's like it's its own thing, but it's like heavily styled off of Paper Mario, and it looks really, really cute. I would be super into watching you play You Don't Know Jack. If we could help out too, that'd be fun. It would really, really be fun. Oh yes, yes, yes. I love that idea of audience participation. That's delicious. Next, Dragon Quest Monsters. It's kind of like the Pokemon for Dragon Quest. I've always been interested in that, so we'll play that. Okay. This next one, I forgot I put it on there. Wikipedia Adventures. I still need to format this one, but I would like to just kind of go on either Wikipedia itself or random wikis for like Homestuck or something, and just like surf through and find like the weirdest pages for them. I think that would be really, really fun, just to like kind of travel through the depths of Wikipedia and just like see what we can find. The next one is Castlevania Simon's Destiny. It is a Doom mod that recreates the original Castlevania in first person, and it looks amazing. But my computer might not be able to handle it. We'll see, but it looks really, really fun. Then Ape Escape 2 and 3 specifically. I haven't played Ape Escape 2 since I was like 14, I believe. And I've been really, really itching to play that again. So I absolutely want to play Ape Escape 2 again. And then Ape Escape 3 I like 2 more from what I remember, but it's still a very, very good game. And then the last thing, this slide is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, is I will not play Among Us. I will be the first VTuber to promise you that I am not going to play Among Us. Look at my eyes. They're already Among Us. They're already Among Us. You've been Among Us. I don't need to play it. I've already been corrupted. But I can promise you, I will not play Among Us. I will not. It will not happen. I don't know why. Why no Among Us? I don't know. I won't play it. Maybe I'll play it. I won't play it. Maybe I'm setting up for a joke maybe later. I don't know. Kinda sus? Exactly. Is it kinda sus that I won't play it and that I'm making such a big deal about not playing Among Us? Yeah, maybe. But I won't play it, okay? I promise. Sort of, maybe. Anyways. And that's the end of this slideshow. What did you think? Did you learn about the stuff that I'm into? Did you get a better idea of who this Z character is that's been popping off lately? I love Bug Fables so much. Bug Fables looks really, really good. So I'm really excited to say that. Play that. Oh, thank you for enjoying it. Yeah. So One of the things that I didn't prepare was a question and answers kind of thing. Like I was saying earlier, I want to do a proper question and answer thing. But if anyone here has any questions that they want me to answer, as long as they're not too personal or too weird, I will answer them. If my model stops freaking out. If anyone in chat has any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll just chat for a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh geez, the first question already. Okay, I'll skip that question for now. We'll get back to it in a second. Is my hair really pink? Yes, but it's not always pink. It's a little cryptic, but you know, that is the answer. It's pink now. Will it be pink later today? Maybe. Who knows? It's not always pink though. Okay. Does my ahoge have special powers? Well, it's very important for sure. It's very magic. Does magic really exist in this world? I mean, you're an angel, Apollyon, so I guess you are magical. I mean, you're magical anyways. But is my ahoge magical? Let's say it's magic adjacent. We'll let's just say maybe it has something to do with my hair. Oh, this is a good question. Least favorite popular anime, and why is it the same as mine? Fire Force. I did not like Fire Force, so I agree with you, but I'm going to hit you where it hurts, Bryce. My least favorite popular anime is Kill la Kill. And I know you love Kill la Kill, and I have no judgment whatsoever. Whoops, sorry. I have no judgment towards Kill la Kill, people that like it. I can't stand it. I cannot stand Kill la Kill, and it is so unbelievably popular, and it's just like, in my head, it's like, y'all just watch Burn Lagann, please. It's like, it's still kind of creepy, but like, it's at least better. Yeah, it is my least, and I know there's things I like about Kill la Kill, and I believe I've talked with you about it before, Bryce, but just to go over it in chat, better be playing more music. Sorry. The reason the things I like about Kill la Kill are the things that the series, without spoiling it, they have this thing where they like take good plot elements and then they just like completely throw it under the rug, and it's super. You know what? Actually, screw it. Well, just a second. Just a moment. Hey! I thought this was a little bit more cozy. Yo, I guess these guys have been dancing this whole time. Wow. Look at them go. Just really, really grooving to the music. Anyways, Kill la Kill has this problem where like it gives you good story elements, and then like in the next like episode, or like in the next bit of plot, like important plot details, it will just like completely throw it under the rug and make you feel like you were a fool for even being invested in it in the first place. And I just don't think Kill la Kill is my thing. Let's see. I also have super mixed feelings about Kill la Kill. It was fun to watch, but afterwards I just felt icky. You know, even the ickiness is something that like I definitely don't like. I agree with it, but like I kind of don't like just some of the other things even more. It's weird. I totally get that. Oh, there's no music in this room. I forgot. Oh, geez. Let's see. I can fix that actually. Hold on. I'll put on the music and let's see. I totally forgot. Duh. It's probably been super, super quiet. Let's see. Hold on one moment. I have to. It's super comfy like this. Yeah, I'm gonna add the music and then turn it really, really low. So just a. Let's see, that would be audio input capture, but no, output, duh, obviously. Add source. Yes. Okay, and then turn it really, really quiet. Okay. And then now, of course, it's going to the next song, like right as I do that. Go to the next song. So maybe you should be able to hear it now, I believe. But I turned it really, really quiet. So yeah, this is the comfy chill zone with these weird dancing creatures here. They're really excited about the debut, you know? I'm glad that they're whoa. I'm glad that they're I'm sorry. I hope you can hear this, because like, wow. I forgot I added something this like jazzy. Whoa! Takes me back to college when all I used to listen to was jazz. This is amazing. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you can kind of hear it. Probably turn it up slightly. Okay. That should be... I don't want it to be too loud, but yeah, that should be good. Let's see. I think the subversion on story and common tropes are what sold me, since I'm not that big on most anime. I think that's why a lot of other people like Kill la Kill, which is like, no hate whatsoever. No SMH, no so much hate at all for anybody that likes it. It's just, it's a popular anime that I don't like. Another popular anime I don't like is Neon Genesis Evangelion, because I've tried to watch it like 4 times now, and I just drop off of it every single time. And it's like one of the most popular series ever. And I can't believe it, you know? It's so popular. Whoops. I know how to type. I don't know. I just don't like it. But yeah, if anybody has any other questions, I will feel or just any topics in general you want to bring up, and we can just chat. I was gonna play a game, but I think honestly I'm probably just gonna go for let's see, 13 more minutes, and then we can call it good. The game I wanted to play just didn't work, and I was really, really surprised by that. So, oh well, we can just vibe for a bit, because it's just the debut, and I'll probably be playing Genshin tomorrow, so we can get the video game fix. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. And I have streams on Wednesday and Friday as well. But the times on those ones are still to be decided. Something funny, I made the schedule for this week, and I don't know why, but I just like didn't take into account that I still have to work. And so I scheduled the streams like during my shifts at work. And I was just like, I noticed it the other day and I was like, why did I do this? So I have to change the times for when I get out of work. So they're going to be kind of late at night, but oh well. Oh, I totally goofed it. But just as a little peek, next official stream on Wednesday, I will be playing Banjo and Kazooie for the first time. So, but it's a kind of cursed version of Banjo and Kazooie. That's all I'll say. But I've never played a Banjo and Kazooie game before, so I'll be playing it for the first time. But yeah, let's see. I think the second or third episode of Fire Force is what made me feel more icky towards the end. I didn't even make it to the third episode of Fire Force. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like it that much. I was just like, no, I like these character designs, but yeah, I totally agree with you though. I was just like, yeah, it sucks that it's icky though. But yeah, Evangelion is hard to get into. I watched it with normies and my normie friends hated it and it was just super embarrassing. I believe that. I 100% believe that. Yeah. It's so popular though, and a lot of that's nostalgia, and the closest I get is Fooly Cooly being that kind of like way. Where like if I showed anyone Fooly Cooly that didn't grow up with it, they would probably be like, what is this? And like I totally get that. So, you know, people that like Evangelion that like grew up with it, like I understand. There's a lot of people that are annoying about Evangelion, so it's not great. Oh, another question. What do I feel about my debut? What are your plans in the future besides streaming and playing games? Oh, my plans in the future besides streaming and playing games. Do you mean future? Oh, plans for the future. I want to, right now, I want to dedicate myself to character design, honestly. I was for my art kind of journey, oh, hello, Scout. I hope everything's going well. I saw that you were struggling early, or hopefully not struggling earlier with weather and stuff like that. So I hope everything's well. Thank you for showing up. But yeah, what I was saying earlier is that like for my art journey, I kind of got bogged down on like my inability to draw like perspective and backgrounds and stuff like that I just didn't draw for a while. But I just want to focus on character designs because that's like the thing I like doing, and I want to get really good at it. So I don't know if I don't think it's even something I want to do professionally. I would be cool to do commissions and stuff like that. Commissions is also another thing I want to start doing soon, is commissions. Art commissions, like just doodles and stuff like that. But character design, it would be cool to get paid for it, but I had to do a long kind of thought, like introspective session with myself, and one of the things I realized was that, like, you know, I want to get better at character design because I am passionate about character designs, and I think I have a lot of fun ideas that I want to execute when it comes to character designing. So that would, for me, be really, really fun to like dedicate more time into. But what do I think about my debut? I honestly, for this debut, I wanted it to be pretty chill. I just wanted it to be like some me talking about stuff and just kind of hanging out. And, you know, honestly, that was, besides some of the scuffed stuff and some of the things that were unplanned, I think that was a success. I would, if I ever get another model, if that's ever something I'm curious about doing in the future, I will be doing a much more ambitious debut. But this debut right now, so far, I'm feeling really good about it. And a lot of that has to do with you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. I really, really appreciate it. I was totally prepared to be streaming to nobody, which I have only done, you know, I have to thank you guys a lot, especially like Bryce and Napoleon. I have to thank you guys for being there for some of my test streams that I did before debut, because I've only ever had to stream once with no audience, which is a very weird sensation. But yeah, I'm you know, I'm glad that there's anybody just hanging out here and having a good time, you know. So I think overall the debut was a success. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it was what I wanted it to be, and that's all you can worry about sometimes. Anyways, oh, that's right, because the stream disconnected at some point. So, oh, okay. So I was like, oh, we're gonna stop at 9:30, but it is 9:30. But we'll go on for 7 more minutes. And then we can end the debut. But yeah, successful. Let's see. Let me catch up to chat. Finally watched the main series of Neon Genesis Evangelion last summer and got kicked back into a terrible headspace. Bad anime to watch. In yeah, okay. I've heard that. Oh, Napoleon, you're back. You missed me answering your question. Whoopsie. But yeah, just to answer the question that you asked, I think the debut went well. I just wanted to be chill and relax, and that was, you know, I wasn't trying to be too ambitious with it, and it, you know, it worked out. No, you don't need to watch I mean, only if you want to, but I'll answer the question for you real quick. But let's see. The debut went good, you know, I didn't try to go too ambitious with it, and you know what, it was scuffed for a little bit, but you know, it worked out. And then what do I plan on doing in the future? I was talking about how I want to invest my time into getting good at character design. That would be really, really fun. And developing an art style that I am happy with in general, but mainly character designing because, like, I think that's really, really fun. So that would be, you know, even, I want to do that on stream, but even off stream, that's something that I want to dedicate more time to. Actually, now that I've kind of got this stream setup going on, you know, like, I think I can, this has been my main project for the past few months, even though I've been kind of behind on it a little bit. But I think now that I'm kind of, you know, I've done the debut and it's over with, and I've got like, I know how to stream now, and that doesn't really, you know, I don't have to like spend hours like doing tutorials and messing around with settings. Like, this project's over, you know. I just like, or no, it's the prep stage on this project is over, you know, the VTubing thing. So I can just kind of do that and add things here and there. But now I can finally like do other projects, so that'll be fun for sure. Yeah, that'll be really, really cool. Let's see. Question from Bunny. What is on my shirt? My shirt is, let me just hold on. Hold the phone for a second. Yeah, I just sat up a little bit there. Move over here. It's an eyeball. It's a stylized eyeball kind of logo. And the iris is very, very swirly. And the text is just the word I, but like in a stylized kind of font. It's kind of a callback to when I was in high school. I really like designing fake t-shirt designs, and this was like for my model. I was like, oh, I should do that again, you know. And so I designed this like kind of stylized graphic shirt, just because I was like, oh, this would be a fun t-shirt to own in general. And yeah, that's what is on my shirt. It's just a very stylized eyeball. Yeah, kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh kind of looking eyeball with like the swirls over there. But yeah, that is what is on my shirt. Let's see. Very cool character designing. Yes. Yeah, I want to. That's why I want to do the Gajinka streams, is to kind of get back into character designing, because I haven't done it since I designed, well, Zii here, you know. This is the last character I really designed, actually, and so I kind of want to do those Gajinka streams I was talking about, because like I want to get back into it, and I think that will be like a good kind of bridge, you know. It's not a completely original design, but it's also, you have to put in your kind of own design sensibilities into Gajinkas, which is what makes it really fun. So yeah, thanks model for pausing. I don't know why it's doing that, honestly. One of the problems I had before stream, which is why I started like a few minutes late actually, is that I connected my internet via Ethernet, but that messes up with the tracking, and so it just wouldn't work, and I was afraid that I was gonna have to cancel the debut altogether, because like I was like, oh no, the tracking's just not working. And then I figured out why, and I was like, oh, but I think because I'm not I'm not like connected via Ethernet, also some of the connection issues are coming and biting me in the butt. But you know, I was able to figure it out very last minute, because I decided to go grocery shopping, and should have done that earlier, but I wanted to watch anime all day. So the anime I was watching is called Monster, and it's like 72 episodes, I believe. Super long. But I've heard it's really good. It's like a murder mystery, like thriller anime, and I watched like 6 episodes of it back to back because it's free on YouTube, and it was like really like compelling. So I decided to do that instead of like doing any stream prep today, and until like 30 minutes before the stream happened. Like I did a lot of stream prep last night. Like I prepped like the music, and I prepped the slideshow and everything like that. But oh man, I should have done more today. But I was like, no, I'm gonna sleep for about 10 hours, which that was nice, and then I'm gonna watch anime for like, how long is that? Like 6 episodes is like 3 hours or so, 3.5 hours, something like that. Yeah, woof. Woof. I should have prepared more, but luckily it worked out. Let's see. How did you use to make what did I use to rig and make my model? Yes, I used Clip Studio to design the character, which you don't need Clip Studio. You just need any art program that has layers and transparency, option to save in transparency. And you just need to know how to cut up the character, which is like, say, the only way you can move things is if it's on its own separate layer. So you have to know how to, you know, make sure that the eyes are able to move, and which stuff is like goes behind things and which things go like above it and stuff like that. But yeah, just any art program that has layers and saves in transparencies, you'll be good. And then Live 2D is what I use to rig the model, which is pretty much the only way to do 2D rigging as far as I know. And it's a free program up until you have to pay for premium features. But I think you can totally get away with doing free, like completely, to make your model. So yeah, just any digital art program and Live 2D and a computer that is decently, my computer is not powerful whatsoever, but any computer that can run those programs well, and you will be golden. You can look up all the tutorials. They're really difficult. I did have some trouble, and there are still things that I need to tweak and everything like that, but the tutorials are out there. You just have to be able to dedicate the time to it. But yeah, Live 2D, that's what I use to rig everything. Yeah. Let's see. I honestly feel like you have a good sense for t-shirt design. You could probably become a Redbubble t-shirt artist. That's very nice. Thank you. The thing about that is that usually those kind of designs are vector based, and that means like you have to use like Adobe Illustrator and stuff like that. And I hate vector-based art programs, so I just drew this on Clip Studio, which is like not the best way to do it. But if I was to ever do logo or fancy designs like that or t-shirts, it would have to be like done in Clip Studio because I can't use Illustrator. But I thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. Let's see, you've heard good things about Monster. Yeah, so far it's very, very compelling. It's a lot of setup, but it's very good at like it's by Naoki Urasawa, who did 20th Century Boys, which I haven't read, but that's like one of the most famous things that he's done. And he did Pluto, which is like an Astro Boy story, and it's like a dark, gritty Astro Boy kind of prequel, I believe. And he did Billy Bat, which is like the first manga that I ever read from him. And he's very good at getting you invested in a story, and Monster is a lot of setup at first so far from what I've experienced, but it's like super, super compelling. See, I tried to get Zii on Threadless years ago. The only person to have ever purchased a t-shirt designed for me. I still have that t-shirt. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the production. But I still have that t-shirt, but it unfortunately like got kind of destroyed in the wash after a few times. Like it's one of the only t-shirts to like disintegrate on me like that. It's so weird. But I still have that shirt. It's very, very good. Yes. Yeah, Threadless. We did like a Threadless. Was it Threadless or was it Redbubble or what was it? We did like a t-shirt design contest thing, which I don't encourage anybody to do t-shirt, like free art for t-shirts, unless you are financially secure and know that you're not going to get fairly compensated and stuff like that. It's I don't encourage it, but we did a contest together where it was like a Halloween t-shirt design contest. And that was rough. That was really, really rough. I drew like a Frankenstein. And the whole point, like the whole point of the contest was make a t-shirt that doubles as a Halloween costume. And so I drew like Frankenstein, but he was holding someone on his like shoulders, like you would like a piggyback, not exactly piggyback ride, but like someone would sit on your shoulders, right? And the whole joke was that like, oh, you put your head through the t-shirt and it looks like Frankenstein is carrying you, like that kind of thing. And I don't even think I got like I don't even think I got like a consolation like acknowledgement that I even entered the contest. Yeah, that was rough. But yeah, designing t-shirts was something that I wanted to do a lot when I was younger because of The World Ends With You and No More Heroes. They have like really fun t-shirt and clothes design and stuff like that, and it's something I always wanted to do. But I just hate graphic design. Graphic design is not my passion. So at the very least, professional tools that graphic designers use, I don't like them. So maybe I'll get back into designing t-shirts though. It is fun for sure. Let's see. It was rough, yeah. It was a rough kind of. That's why I don't encourage those t-shirt contests, is because the people that win they're either. This is not even me trying to be salty. This is just the truth. It's like the people that win are people that enter those contests almost full time, or they're already top of their field illustrators or graphic designers, or it's, sometimes it's people that genuinely have the skill. But you can't enter it thinking that you have a fair chance, because the competition, quote unquote, is just so ruthless, But yeah, let's see. Another question from Bunny. What am I doing on my phone? I'm not filming you. I'm not filming you at all whatsoever. I'm just browsing. Look, see, like I'm on Twitter. Yeah. Yeah, oh, this sucks. I hate Twitter. Oh my god, I hate this. Yeah, see, I'm just on my phone. I'm just browsing. I'm totally not filming you whatsoever. For any secret purposes. Again, I have to assure you that I am human and I am doing regular, normal human things. I found this phone in a dumpster. It is not secretly something else. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's just a regular phone that I found in a dumpster, like most of us humans find our phones. And yeah, I'm always on my phone. Like they say, those dang kids always on their phone, blah, 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 blah. You never hear the end of it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with my phone. Oh, come on, do the wink. Nope. Winking with Live 2D can be kind of hard. Sus? There's nothing sus, Apollyon. There's nothing sus at all. Yeah, Duolingo. Yes, I'm trying to learn many of our human languages. That's what I'm doing. I'm just multitask streaming, obviously. Duh. Winking can be hard. I know I can do it. Okay, let's see. Oh, no. I know there we go. There was a little one. My glasses also mess up the tracking, but I really needed to wear my glasses or else my head would hurt. I love the song. This is from a very trashy anime that I almost put on my list, but it is almost too trashy to even talk about, so I'm not. I'm not. But yeah, yay! Congrats on my Wink debut. Everything's just a debut here. I wonder what these ones. What are these fellas gonna do now that they know the debut's almost over? Like, are they gonna still be dancing? Are you all gonna be sad down there? You'd be kind of vibing though, so I think they'll be fine. Yeah. So unless anybody else has any questions, I think we'll get ending here really soon. Apollyon is also a VTuber who deserves a shout out. So I don't have like any bots set up or anything like that, so I need to find his channel, but I bring him up because he does this thing on streams where he'll be like, okay, only 5 more minutes, and then he'll go on for like 20 more minutes. And now I understand that. I understand why. Because like I think I said earlier, I was like, oh, I'm gonna stop in like 10 more minutes, and it's been like 20, so. Ooh, woo. Oh, no, ooh, woo. Yeah. Honestly, if we get a little mushy emotional here, I do have to thank Apollyon, because him and his manager Lant were very, very helpful, on like, being very, very encouraging for me to do this Live 2D, or VTuber experiment kind of thing, and helping out with Live 2D and stuff like that. So I have to thank them for sure for being very, 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 very nice, and just a very, very cool person in general, and a very talented content creator as well, and artist. And you know what, we could just turn this into the compliment Apollyon hour, because obviously he deserves it. But yeah, I started talking on a tangent as usual about how like, oh yeah, I'm talking too much, and then it turned into mushy time. Mushy time. Ooh. I'm making you blush. Well, you get used to it. Let's say, yeah. So that was the debut. Yeah, Pachi. We did it. We did it, everybody. I almost said every pony. I honestly do not know why. My debut is like an anime. Next time on Zegan Ball Z, we will be playing Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah. Woo. No, I'm not a fan of My Little Pony. Okay. I mean, I am okay. I am totally okay with going on tangents until like the 2-hour mark. I just don't want to be boring. But or like, you know, I know everybody else has time or whatever that they, you know, they need to like do other things. But I'm not into My Little Pony. But I did watch the first 3 seasons when I was in college during finals week once. And I honestly don't even know why. This used to be during a time when I had to multitask during everything, including my schoolwork. And so like I just put it on because it was like the height of like brony mania or whatever. And like I got kind of invested in the first 3 seasons because they were just, you know, I'm not embarrassed to say that or anything. They were just like generally pretty good shows. You know, it's a pretty good show. Season 3 ends a little like whatever, but you know, like for the first 3 seasons, I was like, yeah, you know, this is fine. I can just watch this. I don't understand why people are being weird about it, but I you know, whatever. But season 4 starts off so bad that I just was like, nope, I dropped this. It was so bad. It's so bad because season 3 ended very disappointingly, and then season 4, I was like, yo, this sucks. Like, this is terrible. It's like, it like, I will be perfectly honest. I'm not like embarrassed. Like, I would never be embarrassed to admit that I'm into something. You know, I try to be very genuine about that kind of stuff. Like I was into My Little Pony, I guess, for a little bit. But you know, I just fell off because it wasn't as good anymore. Was it calming to me, My Little Pony? No, I just needed, it was during a time when like, I needed anything in the background to like fill up negative air. I don't know why. Like, this is why I listen to podcasts so much. I used to listen to podcasts like religiously, and just like there was not a free time. There was no moment where I wasn't like listening to a podcast for like years and years. I eventually got so burnt out on podcasts that the only ones I've listened to, I've brought him up 3 times now, but he is my favorite content creator. Is ProZD or Sungwon. He has a podcast where he talks to people, and I just like him in general, so I don't really even view that as a podcast. But I don't even listen to podcasts anymore. It's kind of wild, especially because I used to be kind of the podcast person where I would like recommend people podcasts. Like I recommended Bryce a few podcasts actually. You know, it was like it's just wild that like you can change so much during that kind of amount of time. Like, where for me, my biggest media intake for a while was anime, video games, and podcasts, and now I rarely watch anime. I never listen to podcasts, and I only started playing video games again recently for streaming, because I really want to get back into it. But otherwise, I probably wouldn't be playing video games, which is crazy. Besides Genshin, like Genshin Impact took a lot of my game time out. But I want to use these streams to like expand my horizons when it comes to video games and stuff like that. But yeah. I think it's really good that you're very honest. It makes you very, very genuine. Oh, I hope so. I want to be genuine. I don't want to make it seem like I'm doing things just for like attention or, you know, like the wrong reasons or something like that. I'm sure you've noticed if you've interacted with me even a little online, is that I try to make sure that my intent is known, and I don't like misunderstandings and stuff like that. So I try maybe a little too hard to not like cause misunderstandings, even if maybe the misunderstandings weren't there in the first place. So yeah, I try to be genuine though. College was 1000% Mastodon, and now I live near them. Oh, that's right. It was fate. Tales from the Tavern and Fantasy Fiction. Those were 2 podcasts we used to listen to that are dead. Which, you know, partly some of them haven't aged super well, but they were so funny back in the day. I feel you. Our taste can change so much over time, and it's pretty wild. I appreciate how you make sure your intent is good and avoid misunderstanding. You know, I try. The thing about misunderstandings is that you can't avoid them completely. But, you know, you can do your best to be cautious and think about other people and stuff like that. So, you know, I try my best. I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything like that, but, you know, I try. But yeah, taste changing, man, I feel like my tastes change, you know, like that was the point of this kind of slideshow, is that, like, I wanted to go over some of the tastes that I have that I feel like aren't ever going to change. And then there's stuff that, like, I think even 3 years ago, I would have had a podcast section. I would have had a podcast section of this debut and would have talked about, like, podcasts for, like, probably 40 minutes or something like that. But now I just can't do it. I just can't. And then, like, even before then, I probably would have, like, my video game section would have probably been all Nintendo games, and now I don't have any Nintendo games on my like, my favorite game list, I don't think. I mean, there have been Nintendo games that I like, but yeah, you know, I just try to expand my tastes a lot more. But, you know, the stuff that I covered here is, you know, there's a lot of new stuff on there, but there's a lot of stuff that is like, you know, hey, this is stuff that I have liked for years, and it's a good, like, here's an example of the type of person that I am and the kind of stuff I like. So yeah, your taste changing, it's gonna happen, but you gotta embrace it. You gotta be honest about it, you know, because if you do the thing that I used to do, the reason I don't like anime is because I've got, like, anime. I used anime as a bad. I won't get too deep. It won't get too emotional here, but I used anime as a bad coping mechanism for a little bit. And I used to watch, like, any anime that was coming out, and it was horrible. It was like, I was watching all this new stuff, and I was like, I'm an anime person. I have to watch anime. And, man, it was such a bad time that I've, like, kind of sworn off watching any anime just for the sake of it being anime, I guess. And I think that's important, is you got to be honest about, like, those kind of things. You can't just be like, oh, I'm a video game person, and then, like, you know, get burnt out on video games that you don't even like playing, or else, you know, you're gonna fall out of love of the whole genre, you know. You know, so I try to be, like, genuine in that kind of sense, for sure. How did you put together this background music? Okay, so one of my favorite hobbies, like I covered earlier, is that I really like making playlists. So I went through, I have this 800 song playlist of anime music that I just went through various anime OSTs and soundtracks and just picked my favorite songs. And so the other day, I just spent like an hour and a half or so, like, picking songs that I think would fit the theme of, like, a debut, a kind of chill, kind of, you know, not too, like, lyric focused, not too, you know, not too super wild, but, you know, interesting enough that it's not, like, super lo-fi or boring. And yeah, I just put them together because I think it was really, really fun. I really like making playlists. So yeah, none of this music is, you know, I don't own the rights to it per se, but none of it is heavily copyrighted music either. It's all from, like, pretty obscure anime and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to have something that was really, really fun. And, you know, this music also is, like, it's also, like, kind of like get to know my kind of tastes, you know, a little bit. And this is my taste in background music and work music. Like, a playlist of just music that's been like this is, like, perfect to work to if you want to get really, really, like, pumped up, or not pumped up, but just, like, really, really focused. So yeah, I really, really like doing that. Using anything as coping mechanism is woof. I'm glad you're doing better. Yeah, doing better. I'm doing better than I was back then, for sure. So yeah, but yeah, using media as a coping mechanism, it can be good, it can be bad. And for me, watching that much anime was bad. So, but yeah, I'm over that. So we're good. We're good. You were the anime person, I was the comic book guy. Yeah, I used to watch a lot more anime than I do. Yeah. And I mean, you introduced to me a lot of pretty good comics back in the day too. So like, yeah. I don't know. For some reason, comics, I can't, unless they're web comics, I can't get into like American comics specifically. And then manga, you know, manga is comics. I'm not trying to like make that kind of I'm not trying to like single them out or anything like that. But like, you know, more manga appeals to me than comics, I guess. So, you know, that's just one of those things that like, I have never been super into comics, but yeah, oof, I'm losing the thread. These are some really good truths that I'm sharing. I didn't even want to get like deep. I mean, I was honestly planning on playing a video game at this point, but it just was not. It was not to be. It's kind of a shame. It's one of my favorite games too, but I'll have to work out the details on why it wasn't working. And play it in another stream. You know, there's always other streams. This one's just a just chatting stream, so it's all good. It's all good. Do what I'm comfortable with. Yeah. You just gotta. That's like what everybody's got to do. Is you got to realize what you're comfortable with and just do that. Just do what you're comfortable with. And you know, hey, this is a new hobby too. Streaming. You know, like it's its own unique thing. I'm still getting used to, of course, but I've been having a lot of fun tweaking around with like tweaking is not the best word from a global standpoint. Tinkering, that's a better word. Tinkering with like OBS and layouts and stuff like that. And like transitions. Like I didn't do this transition, I bought it, but you know, it's a pretty good transition. Like whoa, you know, hey, we're back here. And then let's see, I wanted to show off like wait, where is it? I'm just like to turn that off. Oh, I guess we can the stream schedule. These times will change, but yeah, I made like this stream schedule background, and it was like really kind of cathartic to like, you know, oh, the playlist actually ended. Interesting. We'll just circle back. Yeah, I had a lot of fun like making this. These times will change, but the next stream will be Banjo and Kazooie. ? It'll probably be around. It's probably going to be around 8 p.m. PST. So convert them to your time schedule, your time zone. And then on March 19th, again, it'll probably be around 9 p.m. PST or maybe 7. I'm not entirely sure, but it will be a drawing stream where I'll just do, you know, some hanging out and drawing. I'll probably do Gajinka drawings for sure. But yeah, like what I was saying earlier is like I was having fun with, you know, streaming. Like I'm doing this because I enjoy it. So, you know, hey, it's you know, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you enjoy, and you know, have fun with it. Let's see. The other one that I wanted to show was the, oh yeah, this is my, it's not finished, but this is like my video game overlay. I tried to make it look kind of like, let me get myself out of the way. Whoa. No, get out of here. I tried to make it like look kind of like an old Game Boy Advance where you could like see through the plastic and stuff like that and see the motherboard underneath. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making this. I never would have thought that I would have had fun making like Twitch overlays and stuff like that, but yeah, it's been a fun project to work on for sure. You know, oh, thank you. Yeah, I just kind of messed around making this overlay in Clip Studio, which is not a graphic design program whatsoever, but you know, I had a lot of fun with it, and I want to make it look better. And that's kind of a weird thing, is that like you never really know that you're going to be too into something until you like kind of do it. And I know that can be kind of frustrating to hear sometimes as advice, but like, wow, you know, I never would have thought I would be into like streaming. Like even I would say 7 months ago, I probably would have never thought I would ever stream, like ever. And now I'm doing it, and it's great. I got to go. Congrats on your debut. Oh, thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, I miss you too. Thanks for showing up. I really appreciate it. There I go. Whoa. I mean, I can go. I can go. You know. Oh, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. See, I can do the thing where you like pretend to go downstairs, like do 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 do. Oh, do 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 do. I'm still not used to this. Whoa, whoa. Ah, what's up? You gotta do the, I actually didn't do the like, the peak. I didn't do the peak. I didn't do the like, oh, what, I messed that up. I don't even know how to do the peak properly. Like I guess you guys are supposed to do like the, like, and then you like go back down. And then like you like come back up like, oh, yeah. Ooh, overlay. Yeah. I might actually, I'm thinking about when I finish this overlay, I want to make like a bunch of color variations and just kind of put them out on Gumroad for free. Cause like, I don't like the idea of selling that kind of stuff. It could easily just be free, and you know, anybody that wants to stream can have like an easy kind of thing to use when they want to play games. And I still got to tweak it, but yeah, I think it would be really, really fun to do. I want to make this overlay look a lot more shiny though. I wanted to make it look garish and just over the top and kind of goofy. But yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of losing my voice. I didn't expect that. I'm not losing it completely. I forgot to bring my water bottle with me, but we will be ending in a few minutes, so I'm not like stretching myself or anything, so it's all good. But I still need to work out that streaming stamina kind of thing. Let's go back to this. Whoops. That was the starting soon / be right back screen. whoops. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody that showed up and you know, hung out. I really appreciate it. I'm really glad that this is finally something that I can say that I've done. I've not finished a lot of projects in my time, in my life, and this is a project that I, you know, was kind of uncertain about whether or not I was going to finish it for a while there, but you know, I'm so glad it's finally, like, I can say that it's done. It's like, it's over. Oh my goodness. I mean, I will be streaming, of course, but like when I say project, I mean stream prep. So like the prep is over. Like I could never make another model or make any overlays or anything like that ever again, and I could still stream, and that's like, that is such a load off of my mind. It's so crazy. Yeah, thank you, Francie. Thank you. Yeah, no, I will hydrate for sure, and I will actually be, I'll be making some salmon. I'm going to be eating late tonight. Salmon's going to take a while to cook. It's frozen, but I can only get frozen salmon where I live, unfortunately. But I'm going to be making salmon and eating a salad and hydrating and just kind of chilling out. But yeah, I did a good job on preparing everything. Thank you so much. There's a high standard for debut prep, and I wanted to kind of go in the middle on purpose, like not super like, oh, I'm just gonna turn on the OBS and just talk. Like, I didn't want to just do that, but I didn't want to go like crazy for this debut, because like I can debut other models and work on that stuff later. But you know, I really appreciate you saying that I prepared everything well. I worked not the hardest on it, but I worked decently hard on it. Whatever that means. So yeah. But yes, I will be ending things now, like right about now. So again, thank you so much for showing up, everybody. Next time my voice will be recovered, I believe. I will sound a little bit more high energy, and we will be playing Banjo and Kazooie and just having a good time. So if you can fit it into your schedule, I would love to see you there. If not, then that's totally okay. The VOD will be there, or you can just join me on one of my other streams that I'll be doing. So yeah, Yeah, let's see. It's honestly a good way to do things. Life should be done at a decent hardness and not overwhelmingly working super hard on something. I do totally know what you mean. I agree with that. And I think that's a good message to put out there is, work at your own pace and have fun. So yeah, thank you so much for showing up. And I will hopefully see you when I see you next. But yeah, goodbye. Oh, this is a good song though. Kind of wish this could be the ending song. But I like the ending song that I picked, so okay, bye. I'm sorry that noise. That was a genuine noise, by the way. Because I was like, I'm not gonna be that person that forgets to mute. I'm not gonna do it. Whatever. It adds to the experience. Whatever. Was I talking to myself? I have a problem with talking to myself, so hopefully, oh jeez. Oh, it had to happen at some point. Yeah. Goodbye.